Cooking with that.
Welcome back to Cooking with Pat. Today, gonna smoke a pork butt. Really pretty easy to do. I'm just gonna do it low and slow. Put it on 200 degrees on the Green Mountain. Set it for 200. It'll probably be 10, 12 hours cook time. So what I'm gonna do is, I took it out of the bag, wiped it down, paper towels, got it as dry as I can. I'm gonna use some mustard just as a binder, and then allow it to, for the kinders, the salt, pepper, garlic. That'll allow it to stick to it. And then I'm gonna use Rudy's Rub. So if anybody's out of Texas, Arizona, they know all about Rudy's. It'll come out great, like always. Anything with Rudy's spices on. Again, it's going to take about 10, 12 hours. We're not looking to eat this until about 4 tomorrow afternoon. So I'm going to get up in the middle of the night and put this thing on the smoker. So with this, I'm just going to put just a little coating on it. Again, you're not going to really taste this. It's just going to help with the seasoning. Put it all the way on. And we will cook this fat down. And that way all the fat will render off. And so make sure we got it on all sides. Pat it in. Come along with the Rudy's. Okay, as you can see, I have everything ready. Put the mustard on as a binder. Just again, you're not going to taste that mustard, but it'll help have stick the seasoning, the kinders, the salt, pepper, garlic, and then the Rudy's. So what I'm going to do now is just stick this in the refrigerator till 3 in the morning when I get up, and pull it out. I'll pull it out once I get the smoker started. Let it come up more to room temperature. But again, this is going to be a long smoke. I'm going to start it at 200 degrees, and once it hits the stall, maybe go to 220, 225, somewhere in there. But should make it pretty good. Once it hits 190, 195, we'll take it off. And again, if it's not ready in time or you need some more time, you can put aluminum foil on it and put it in a cooler, and it's going to stay hot for a long time. So, but see you when I pull it off tomorrow. So as you can see, we're at 190, and just going to take a probe, kind of see how it feels. It's just going in like butter. So I know that this is done. So what I'm going to do is just take this out, put it on this rack, and kind of bring it over here. I mean, you can see this thing's done. It's got great color. I'm going to let it rest for a little bit, cover it up, because we're not going to eat for about an hour or so. So put it in a cooler. That way it'll stay warm. Then I'll pull it apart and kind of show you how that goes. So as you can see, took it out of the cooler and let it, cool down a little bit just so I can touch it. And then, kind of take out the internal. Kind of tells you that things are pretty good on it. I mean, it's just coming clean. This pork is just falling apart. And you just kind of start breaking it. And you can see how juicy it is. And it's still pretty hot, as you can see. And then just kind of break it up. Has a nice bark on it. I mean, it is just coming apart. Look at that. Nice and hot. So, kind of how we'll make them. Just leave it like this, and then somebody can make a sandwich or just eat it plain and put barbecue sauce and pickles, whatever you want on it. Jalapenos, some people like that. But this will feed, quite a few people, and it's really pretty easy to make. It took 12 hours to cook, slow and low. I kept it at 200 degrees. It went through the stall fine. So I just got it to 190 temperature, let it sit out a little bit just so I can handle it. I do have gloves on underneath it, so it's not burning my hands. But if I just had these gloves on, it would be pretty hot. So it's just, kind of falling apart, and looks to be pretty good. So I'm going to have a little bit of, try this a little bit with a little bit of the outside of it. Pretty good. But I can taste the, the barbecue, the, all that, it is a nice flavor to it. So if you like what we're doing, subscribe and like our channel. Until next time, spatulas up.